Hello and welcome back to the studio in 2024 where we paint away the stress of everyday life here in Wales. The rain is tinkling down on the top of the studio roof. I don't know if you can hear it, but yes, what a wonderful 2023 we had. Anyway, without further ado, my first painting of the new year.
Hey, welcome, thanks for stopping by. It's time to learn with our friend Clive. So grab your brush.
And I thought we'd start off with something warm. Now, I've been thinking about this over Christmas, and I thought, yeah, let's see if we can't do something a little bit warm. I mean, I need a pencil. I didn't plan this very well. Yeah, so this is something similar to what I've done before, because I just want to make it quick, because I want to go in and I got a white pencil. I'm just making a little white line across there, so that's my horizon. I want to go in and have my New Year's Day dinner. So we've got a nice piece of beef today. Lovely. Okay, so without further ado, I got a bit of processed blue. There we go. That's just process. You can use any blue. It doesn't really matter. You can use any blue. A little bit of titanium white with that. There you go. Whoa, look at that. That's a lovely colour blue, isn't it? Ding, ding, do, 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 do. A little bit of white on the brush. Do, 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 do. Just get it flow. If your acrylic paint isn't flowing very well, and mine isn't today because it's a little bit. The studio, I've got the heater on in here, and the air is quite dry, and it's tending to dry my paint out a little bit, especially because I'm painting on cardboard. So you can imagine the cardboard is quite absorbent. So I'm looking for that lovely, a tropical type of blue skies. Yes, blue skies. Do. There we go. Right, let's get a little bit of that darker colour, just a little bit of darker colour, just in the top of the sky, just like that, just to give it that little bit of depth, just blending that in like that. There we go. Bringing that down there. Let's add a little bit more white. I want to lighten it up a bit more. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Roughly down to where our line is, like that. Do. Yeah, so it's the new year, and well, depending on when you're watching this video, actually, isn't it? I don't normally timestamp my videos, but yeah, I've had quite a nice. Well, I've had a bit of illness, but you know, the actual Christmas itself was quite nice. Yes. Seen the family and all that type of stuff as we do. Anyway, we're not worried about that now. I wonder what our New Year's resolutions are. Everybody sets out little resolutions for the year, don't they? Mine is to lose a little bit of weight, get a little bit fitter, even though I am 60 years old now. I'm still thinking of maybe I need to lose about a stone in weight for my health reasons. And I want to get a little bit fitter, and I don't mean like doing stupid stuff in the gym and stuff like that. Now I got a treadmill and stuff like that, so I'm gonna do a little bit more cardio, get the heart pumping, get the blood circulating around the old arteries, clean them out, drop the old what they call it, the cholesterol, because my cholesterol is a little bit elevated, and it's bound to be a little bit elevated more now because I've just come out of Christmas, so it's all them mince pies. Yes, mince pies. I haven't drunk much. Normally I have a little bit of sherry or something like that. Yes, a little bit of sherry, a little bit of wine, but I haven't drunk much because I haven't been very well, so I've been on the antibiotic addicts. So there we go. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so I want to darken that. Actually, I'm going to get a little bit of Prussian blue on my palette. So excuse me while I try and dig that out. I had every blue except the blue I was looking for. A little bit of Prussian blue. That's ultramarine blue with a little bit of Mars black to it. So if you haven't got any Prussian blue and you've got ultramarine blue and Mars black, just add a little bit of Mars black to your ultramarine blue and you'll get a similar type of colour to that. So I just want to mix those two together. Those two blues, look. Now, I got to get a nice straight line. I'm going to try. I'll get a straight line. As straight as I can do it. Boom, 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 boom. Use a little bit of painter's tape. If you can. But if you know me and you paint with me before, you know I don't mind. I don't stand on ceremony. I try just getting it to look right. There we are. I'm not too worried about this side. I want to get this a little bit darker. There, like that. Because we're going to have a nice bit of sea. Can't have a tropical beach without a sea, that's for sure. I'm not going to do many waves today. It's quite a nice, calm, tropical, beachy type of sea. Now that's merging in, so I need to dry that off a little bit. There we go. Anyway, let's just pull that down there like that. So let's get this in place. Let's get some moisture, a little bit of white. And I got a little bit of, this is peppermint green. A little bit of peppermint green. It's a very yellowy green, so if you want to just add put a bunch of yellow down and just add a little bit of green to it, and you'll get that pepperminty type of look. But I've got so many paints in my drawer, old paints, and I just want that turquoisey, bluey, greeny type of watery look as I'm bringing that down like this. There we go. Blending that in like that. Getting that down. A little bit of white into there now. A little bit of white. A bit more white. I want it quite light. But just a hint of green. There we go. That's that. That's what I was looking for. I'll just bring that down like that. A little bit of shadow in there, that's fine. That's fine. There's always shadow in water, so I'm painting on an old bit of cardboard that I've already got a previous painting on. So let's just put a little bit of, so we need to think maybe it's coming in. Maybe it's coming in that way. There we are, just put a little bit of the shadow just in like that. There we go. How's that look? I think it looks okay. I think so far it looks okay. Let's just adjust my camera just a touch. Oh, there we go. Now what I needed to do, I wonder if I've got any, let me have a look. I got so much paint in my drawers. Got a little bit of yellow ochre. This is quite an old tube. I wonder, yeah, it's still active. This is still active. This is a good paint actually, this one. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that one. Anyway, I think it's a Dale & Rooney, I'm not sure. I use all paints. Some. If you're just painting like I paint, and you're just painting for fun, don't spend a lot of money on paints. Just get a nice quality medium paint, something like a student quality paint, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Let's just put a little bit of colour there, because this is going to be sand down here. So let's just put a bit of colour just down like there. A little bit of burnt umber just in there, just to give it a little bit of shade. I don't know. When you've painted as many paintings as I have done over the years, people say, oh, you make it look easy, but it's not easy if you don't know how. And that's what my grandson said to me. I said, it's easy, Daniel. And he said, well, it's only easy if you know how to do it, Bambi. So, yep, and that's a definite truth. So you need to practice. We need to practice in order to get good at what we do. And this is no different. And I've painted so many different seascapes and so many different mountains and lakes and all that type of stuff. When I go to paint something now, I make it look easy. And I know it's not. I know it's not easy. Okay. I'm going to put a bit of green by there. Let's just check up at that green because I want this quite dark. I want a little bit of burnt umber to it. I want a nice dark colour. Load it up. Load the brush up. Because I want to put maybe some bushes or something there. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get a little bit more. I'm going to put a touch of black to that now. Okay, now I need to put a bunch of foliage there like this. And I can come down in front of that. So leave a little gap there. Not a lot. We need to leave a little gap there though. Blop, 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 blop. Blop it on. Don't be afraid to blop it on. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to change my brush because I don't want to dirty that brush. Actually, I will use the same brush. I'll just wash that out a second. Okay, check the cameras. Check the cameras. Check the sound. Check the camera number 4. Yes, it's always hard work to try and make sure everything is working fine. Sometimes the things switch themselves off for absolutely no apparent reason. And we don't know why they do that, but they do. They do. It's just so sometimes technology is awkward. Right, let's just put a few brighter spots just over there. A bit more yellow. Because we want to catch the light a little bit. Just the light, just a little bit like that. There we go. Bump. That's all we need to do by there. That's all we need to do by there. I'm going to get a little... Okay, one of my cameras are beeping, so hang on a minute. I tell you what I forgot to do. Good job my camera beeped. Is I forgot to put some clouds in the sky. Let's put some clouds in the sky. Do, 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 do. I struggled for years and years trying to paint clouds, especially on paintings like this, and what you tend to do, in my experience, is overthink what a cloud should be. The only thing you should worry about really is where the light is going to hit the clouds to give you highlights. Everything else, so say we put a cloud in now, if we just spin your brush around like this and just let the brush do what it wants, because a cloud is free and floaty. There we are, it's already developed itself, and then just dry brush the bottom of that cloud out, just like that. Let it disappear into the sky, and then get a little bit more white paint just on the tip of your brush, and then think where the light is going to hit, and then put your highlights in. Just like that. And try not to be too accurate, too precise. Just let the brush do what it needs to do. And before you know it, you've got some fantastic clouds. And it's as easy as that. And that really is easy if you stop to think and stop panicking and stop worrying about what shape the cloud could be. Because at the end of the day, the cloud is whatever it wants to be, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's just get some more greenery into this area. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that rain is it's coming down out there. I just had a test of white. That rain is coming down out there today. I'm supposed to be back in work tomorrow, and I'm hoping I can go to work because I've had enough time off work. I'm trying to get a nice lump of clumpy paint on the edge of my brush. There we go. That's better. Nice bit of clumpy paint just on the edge of the brush like that. Let's get a little bit of this light colour. There we go. I quite like that. I do like that. So I have got a little, I don't know what they call it, a scribe, is it? A scribe? So I'm just going to put a few twiglets trees, branches, things into the wet paint like that. Little scribe, there we go, a little scribe. If you want to know what that is, there we go. One of them little scribes. It's a tool at the end of the day. The same as a card, you know, we could put some texture down just by scraping a bit of paint off, like that. We don't need to work hard. There we go, just a little bit of texture there, like that. And there we go. Let's get a bit of burnt umber and some white. Burnt umber and white. Bit of black. Could be, I don't know, bit of rock, a couple of rocks and things like that, maybe. There we go. What we need to do now is find a, will this work, I wonder? Will this work? Let's put a one of them. Like that. Maybe. One like that. One like that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Right, let's get little tree. There we go. Let's get our card and just bum 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 bum. Looks okay. Does that look okay? I think that looks alright. I tell you what we could do now. We could put a few more. Just maybe there's some of these. We need a bit of darker than that, don't we? We need darker than that. We need that to come there like that. Maybe get a bit of maybe that wasn't such a good idea. But we don't know until we try these things, so just make a there we go. Let's just get some yellow. I need something bright. I need something bright. Do. Sometimes you do stuff and it doesn't work, but anyway, we can try. We'll dry that out in a minute. I'm going to dry that off in a second. I'm going to alter that and just put a few different bits of details there, I think. Because if you're painting wet on wet, sometimes it's not good. It really isn't. Anyway, let's just get a bit of this sand there. So we were using, if I remember rightly, some yellow ochre and a bit of white. Some sand there like that. I tell you what we could do is just get a shadow coming in there like this. Maybe there's another palm tree that's casting a shadow. There you go. Maybe it's just a shadow there like that. I'm going to have a look what that looks like on camera actually. Doesn't look too bad, I hope. Looks pretty good for me. Looks pretty good from where I'm sitting, but You can't always tell sometimes what it looks like on camera. So we need to put some more rocks coming out there like that, and a little bit of light on the top of them rocks. We need to get some white paint. White paint. I contaminated my white, so I've got to be careful. Let's get this to come in like that. Like as if there's a little bit of surf coming in. Same with the cloud, just pull it back a little bit of moisture if you need moisture on your brush. There we go. And again with this one, nice quiet ripple of water rather than big heavy breakers. That's what I'm looking for. A bit of moisture, pull that water back. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. A bit of foam. Maybe, nice, maybe, just a watermark where it's just come in previously. I've got a little bit of wet sand there. There you go, a little bit of wet sand there like that. Let's get a little bit of blue. I want to put a bit of shadow under. I need some Prussian blue for that. I'll put some shadow just under, just to give it a little bit of depth. There we go. Get some details into these palm leaves, and then put a bit more over there like that. I'm just trying to make a good job out of a bad job on this side, because I definitely messed that up. But I'm not worried. Once you've made a mistake, just live with it. Who knows? You know, I've done worse paintings and I've made worse mistakes, and I've been sitting on a craft fair and somebody goes, "That's really nice. Can I buy that?" You can buy it if you want to. And that's the way it is. That is the way it is. Sometimes art is in the eye of the beholder, so don't worry. Don't ever worry about that. Don't ever worry about that. There you go.
Hey, welcome, thanks for stopping by.
You have a bit
It's
of fun with
time
that
to
one.
learn with our friend Clive.
So, let's see what the new year brings.
So grab your
Bye.
brush,
Thank you very
have a
much for
great
joining me.
time.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
And don't forget to
Oh, I
click
enjoyed
subscribe.
it.